there. What's up, Wednesday friends? It's Angela with another What's Up Wednesday tip. Today's tip comes from EdPuzzle. They've got a couple of new features I want to share with you today. So EdPuzzle, if you're not familiar with it, it's a platform that's used to make lessons engaging and interactive. So you can take any video from the internet or even upload your own, and you can add questions to it. You can add notes with resources as well, or you can add audio notes for your students who have those reading difficulties. You can use it to check for your understanding, flip your classroom, or even aid your students with a better understanding of the material that you're covering. So the first feature I want to show you today is EdPuzzle Originals. So EdPuzzle Originals are a collection of ready-to-use lessons that have been created by expert teachers. The videos are engaging, they're visually appealing, and they're aligned to content standards. So they're really time-saving, and they've been developed into this modular design, and they're flexible to meet the needs of your students. So I clicked on EdPuzzle Originals here, and I'm going to go to the Digital Citizenship module. It's got 5 topics. And when you click on it, you're going to see the ISTE standards here for digital citizenship. Great to put that on your lesson plans when someone's checking your lesson plans. So it's going to go from a topic digital footprint to online behavior. And I know that they're going to continue to add to EdPuzzle Originals. So when I look at this social media and digital reputation, I'm going to see the questions over here that they've created. Now, if I don't want them to look this way, or I might not ask it this way, I can always go into edit and create my own version of my checking for understanding video. And or if I like what I see, I can just completely assign it, because when I assign it, I have a plethora of LMSs that are integrated into EdPuzzle. So no matter where you post your assignments to your students, you're going to be able to give this content in a snap of a finger. So those are EdPuzzle Originals. Let me also point out to you that if you have a district or site license, you have an additional feature. You have what's called supplementals. Supplements are going to go along with these videos that they've created. So you're in a win-win-win situation here, friends. You've got the video, you have the questions, and then you have supplements to go along with those videos that they have created. It's win-win-win. So the next feature I want to show you is Teacher Assist. There's 2 functions in Teacher Assist for now, but I know they'll be adding more near the future. So let me click on My Content so that I can show you Teacher Assist. The first feature that I want to show you is the question generator. Now, I have got a collection of Grammar Schoolhouse Rock videos. Love, love, love these. So I'm going to click on my videos, and I have 3 so far that I have collected off of YouTube, because I just went simply up here and typed in Schoolhouse Rock. Bam, there it is. There it is for me, that I can go into it and then I can use those videos right from YouTube. So keep in mind that not all videos will have this feature. The other thing to keep in mind is you got to consider that you have to use a clean video. Now, what I mean by clean video is it doesn't have notes or questions. So here's an example, my subject predicate. This video has little drop marks. Those are an indication that there's notes or questions on this video. I need something that has a clean copy of it. So when I do that, I'm going to click on this. So I'm going to use this adjective video that I found on YouTube. Notice it's a clean copy, no drop marks. So I'm going to be able to add my questions. When I do that, I have to go into edit. So I'm going to click edit here. And from edit, I'm going to go to questions. Now watch, I can trim this video if I needed to. I could do a voiceover if I needed to. But here's where I input my questions. So click on questions. there are options of multiple choice, open-ended, or notes. But up here is the question generator. Click on that, and I want to do both. I want to do both open-ended and multiple choice for my students. So I'm going to click both, and it's going to generate a question. Now, it only generated one question for me, but I want more than one. So this is just a jumping off point for me. Even if it put 3 up there, it's a jumping off point for me. It saves me time. It slices off and gives me back my time because it's helping me generate those questions. So let's say I don't like it. I can simply disregard. I always hit the refresh button because it says, sorry, unable to do this. When I hit that refresh button, it goes back to my edit video mode. It goes to, let me go back to questions, and let me hit generate questions again. I'll hit both. I get a question. So I can get those multiple questions. If I want this question to change, I want to reword it. If I click on multiple choice question, I am able to change it with the little pencil icon. Simple as that, right? So give yourself back some time and use the question generator, and then you can also generate your own questions and put in notes that you want to. Maybe you have a graphic organizer about adjectives. You can do that for your students. So the next feature I want to show you is in my content is going to be my grade feature, my auto grade. So I am going to go to my classes. I have the Kaiser class here, so I'm going to go click on my classes. I'm going to find my class, and you can see back here, let me go back, that I have something going on in my class with this red dot. So I want to click on that, and then it'll tell me I have 2 new answers I need to check, because it checks automatically those multiple choice, but it doesn't check those open-ended questions. So I'm going to go up to pending to grade. I'll do that. It's going to give me the video and the 2 answers. When I click here, I am going to get all of my students who answered, and I can go over to questions. If I click questions, I can go drill down to the specific question and grade those all at one time. This is really great for me for analytics because I can look at those questions and say, ooh, was that question not answered the right way? Or are my students confused? Maybe I need to redo that lesson for them, or just drill down to that one topic. So I'm going to click on the up here to get to those auto grade features. I got to click over here to this blue icon here to two new answers. Click there. This is where auto grade comes in. Now, I have already put in my ideal answers. But if I didn't have that, there's an auto grade button that you would click here to put in your ideal answers. But I've already put in my ideal answer. So I'm going to click on auto grade here, and it's going to give it's going to grade it and move on to the next question. So here's Mr. Morton, it was lonely. So I'm going to auto grade here again. And then now I have my videos that now I have those answers that have been graded. Here's the thing about auto grade. Auto grade, it will give it either a 0 or a 100. It doesn't do the in between. So you as a teacher really need to go in and look manually at those answers and adjust accordingly. So I looked at this Miss Kaiser's answer, and I'm going to go back and change this question here later, because I noticed that I didn't ask for a full sentence. I didn't ask for a complete sentence. So my student answered correctly. He just didn't put it in a complete sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and let that happen. But I might put a little note here, like, thank you, that was a correct answer. But next time, please put it in a complete sentence. Then I'm going to go over to my next open-ended question. It's down here. So I'm going to look at this, and this says correctly all in capitals, type a complete sentence. When I look at the answer, oh, I see that we didn't use capitals and we didn't use punctuation. So I'm going to have to take points off for that. So I'm going to mark this down to maybe a 70. So my students will know, hey, and then I'm going to add a little note to them of don't forget your capitalization and your punctuation. So I'm going to do that for my students. And then once I do that, once they're graded, then I go back up and I go back to my home page. I'm going to go back to my classroom. I'm going to look at this thing that I have assigned, and then I'm going to put I'm going to update to the classroom so the students can see their results. Give it a try, friends. Test it out. See how it can fit into your classroom. I'll talk to you soon.